Hi everyone. Yeah, I know you're shocked. So am I. I thought I'd come on here. I've been feeling a tiny bit better. Tomorrow I have my grandchildren. So I won't be able to come on tomorrow because I want to give them my full attention. And I have until Sunday late afternoon. So anyway, I thought I'd come on just for a little bit and show you. I have two sketches. This one I'm just going to practice on. I'm going to do another one for Kris, but I want to do this one for you guys. And I decided on doing the red truck, but I'm going to put a little pink in it with some flowers in the back. I was going to do the hearts and for Valentine's Day, but I decided that I really wanted to do the flowers to have a lot of color, and I think she can have it up year round for her boys. I'm making this for Kris, by the way. And hi Kris, hi Radha, hi Deborah, hi Donna. Anyway, yeah, I'm a little better. In fact, I need to wash my hair. It's a mess, and a haircut. But anyway, so I did this sketch, and I have another sketch for Kris. I'm going to do a practice run with you guys. And my little granddaughter, she loves to paint. And I got her a painting kit for Christmas, so I'm going to have her painting tomorrow when she comes over. She's 6, Chloe. And anyway, so I'm just going to do a little painting, stop and starting with you guys. And let's see what happens with this. And then I'll do the real, this is a test run. I'll do the real run, whatever you call that, with Kris's. So I love sketching it. And I like things, there was some like cartoonish looking trucks. I didn't like them. I wanted something more authentic looking because I just felt like some of them were, the flowers were cartoonish, or they were spaced apart, and I think they were like a watercolor. These are more of acrylic paints, and I got some really pretty colors. And so I'm going to do a little, and I'm going to stop and start because I don't want this to go on forever. So let's get started here. So well, if I think it's running too long, I'll stop it. Okay, I'm going to be using colored pencils and all kinds of colored acrylic paints. I'm not quite sure where or which ones, but that's what I'm going to do. I just want to go for it. Now on this truck, I wrote fresh flowers, but on Kris's truck, this is a pretty baby blue. Let me see if I can get this in here for you so you can see. And I'll show you Charlie before we go off. He's been patiently laying around today. This is like a baby blue. I want some red for the roses. Now, like I said, because I don't want this to go on forever, I don't think that's good for my viewers. I'm going to be stopping and starting. How about some hot pink? Spring flowers, right? I want to thank you, Deborah, because I've been sorting out all my, here's some orange. I've been sorting out all my trinkets in those beautiful little containers you gave me. I can't thank you enough. It's just so sweet. This is like a teal. I'm going to keep this. I may not use all these colors, but I'm going to have them ready just in case. Definitely need some green for the leaves. So I have some green. Is this green? Jungle green. I guess this will work. We'll put that in the center of my palette. Just a little bit. Okay, and then like I said, I got the colored pencils. I may use, if I have to get really intricate in a spot that's really hard, I may have to use these markers. Uh-oh, I got some. Uh-oh. Just ran into a boo-boo. Some of the red splashed onto Country Roads Take Me Home. I found that on the internet. So let me clear this up before I start. I just put a little white paint on there and I'm waiting for it to dry. No biggie. All right, let me see what I'm going to do with this truck. I'm going to make it like a pinkish, I think I need some light pink, pinkish red. And I'm going to see if Kris likes that, her and her boys, because, or does she want it just red? This one here is going to be kind of for me, like a test. So I'm mixing this red and the pink and see what happens here. It's kind of hard when you don't have really good brushes, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Now, like I said, I will be going on and off. It's like a little bit of pink, a little bit of red. We're going to mix it. And since this is mine, I'm not going to be really like nervous. When I do Kris's painting, I'll probably be nervous. I hope everyone's okay. Like I said, I'm feeling a little better. I don't like to keep talking about my health, but like I told my daughter, it's a part of my life. I can't hide it and say it's not here because it affects my work. So I'm not going to be able to hide it from you guys. And I hope everyone's good, and I hope we all have a wonderful new year. Now in here I'm going to be doing some, I may need a thinner brush. Let me see if I have a thinner brush. I may be using, I'm going to do some, I'm not a painter, okay? So shadowing, I'm going to do like, so that you have where this part is of the truck, I'm going to put some like black in there or brownish color to enhance that cute wave in the front of the truck, which I love, that vintage look. Trying to get a little more red in here. So I may be going off to let some of this dry before I continue on because I don't want to mess up the drawing. So I may like stop and start and let certain spots dry. This is a little bit better, this brush. Like I said, I am not a painter. I've told you guys that before. I got into it when I started this crafting on YouTube, and I fell in love. I just fell in love. It's just so relaxing. I got to get a chair, though. My son-in-law is looking for a chair. I don't want him to spend a lot of money for me to sit on because this chair kills me. It's kind of falling apart. My favorite is going to be these flowers. I just want to have a real spark, not even a pop, a spark of color for Kris and her boys. Now, if you don't know the story of Kris from the YouTube channel, widowed mom raising two sons, she lost her husband. Her husband drove a red truck, which also was his father, so their grandfather. So the two boys and Kris have a real exceptional feeling about the red truck. So that's why I'm going to do that, because I did tell her I would, and I like to keep my promise to people. I think someone wants cookies. You got to tell me who you are, because when I'm not feeling good, everything goes to you know what. So let me know who you are who wants those cookies, because I'm going to wait till I'm feeling better, and I will bake them and figure out a way to mail them without them falling apart. So I have, as you see, I have a little bit of pink, a little bit of red. I'm kind of going back and forth to see what colors I really like. And I can see the pencil sketch through the paint, which is good because I'm going to outline that in some darker colors to emphasize the truck. All right, I'm going to keep painting a little bit, and I'll be back. We're at 10 minutes. Okay, I'm still working on the truck, the red, and it's really, I'm having a little bit of a hard time around the flowers because I don't want to interfere with the colors coming down off the truck. So I'm playing around with the pink and the red to see if I like it or if I don't like it, because it's good I test it. It's some more red. At some point I might do like a little blue truck. You know, I'm kind of mixing them, the pink and the red, to see what I think, but I think it's good so far. I just wanted something different because I think the red, I've just had enough of Christmas. And I'll see what Kris thinks when I make her truck. I'm listening to the news, folks, because it's serious what's going on in this world. And I am definitely a news person and worried about our country. So if I have it on lately in the background, I just want to know what's going on because I have my grandchildren I worry about. So please forgive me. I'll keep it low. I know some of you don't like that, but I'll keep it low, okay? I promise. Now we're going to come up to the roof of the truck. I am so excited to be back. I pray to God I don't have any setbacks because I so enjoy being with you guys and doing this. I really do. I love it. I'm telling you, I sat on the couch and knocked out 2 sketches in an hour. You know, I stopped and started a little bit because I looked at my phone and saw a couple that I really liked, sketches. Actually, they were just pictures of the red truck with the flowers, and there was a couple I thought were too cartoonish. I like it to look a little realistic, more realistic. There was a couple that were like the flowers were ridiculous. And that's good for, you know, for some type of art, but I wanted a more natural look, and I wanted to look really nice for Kris and her boys. So I might put several coats. I'll show you where I'm at so far of this paint because I want it really to pop, especially with the, I'm going to work on the flowers last. Now, as far as a background, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I know I have to do some sort of coloring in the background. And I got to, before I do that, and then do the writing, Country Roads Take Me Home, I found on the internet. I do know that I have to wait for the truck to dry before I even attempt the background. So I might Google it to see what I should do to make it look, you know, authentic as I can. I like the with the acrylic paints. I really love the swirliness in it, like the blotches. I think it looks so neat when you put, like what I'm doing now, make it look a little blotchy. I just think it's a neat look. So I'm trying to go around the little flowers. And in here I'm keeping the lines open because I'm going to make it darker, put some black in there to emphasize the lines in the truck. I love this vintage truck. This is around the time, maybe I grew up in the 60s. I was born in 55. So this might be a little bit before my time, but not too much. Turn this off. Just this news. I hope it doesn't, this isn't the start of our new year with all these fear of the wars breaking out. So I will probably go off and let some of this paint, red paint, dry before I go on to the flowers. The window of the truck, I'm going to make it like a little silvery. I think I need a little more pink. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna let this dry and then come back. Yeah, I did put a little makeup on because I look like death, warmed over. All right, so we'll let this dry before we go to the flowers and the, this will be red, but I'm trying to figure out, I put fresh flowers here. So I'm trying to figure out, I might use a black marker for that. And this in here, these lines, which are gonna be tough for me, it was like a wooden part of the back of the truck, and I don't know if I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna have to use a marker to get in there to get some of the brown. It's like they had like the brown wooden, I don't know what you call them, but they were like the wooden pieces on the back of the truck for the flowers. So I want to get a little bit of the brown in there, so I'll probably use the magic marker. So I'm going to let this dry and I'll be back. This is a paint pen and it's gray. And you push down on it. It's one of the oil paint pens, and it comes out like a paint because it's very difficult unless you have really great brushes to get in there on the small areas of the truck. Some of this paint is still wet, so I'm being a little cautious. This is like a silvery oil paint. It's really nice. I got this at Michael's right before, AC Moore right before they closed. I really wish I didn't put that black in there. There we go, I'm getting it out. Okay, I have to... This is really nice paint. All right, let's do the mirror. Oh, that's the steering wheel, I think. Yeah. Okay, let me put a little silver in here. I already outlined I did it with a marker, the fresh flowers, because I don't know how well I would have done with the paint. So, I'm waiting for this to dry. I think I might just go in there and do it lightly, get some of the dark to emphasize the grill of the truck. I don't want to mess it up with the black paint. If it gets watery and smears or whatever. Just kind of like to shadow it a little bit. I don't like it to look too perfect, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and I'm definitely going to do another layer. I'm going to probably paint the tires, so I shall return. We're at 18 minutes. Okay, I'm working on the flowers, and it is tough. It's very intricate work because they're so tiny, and I really want it to look as authentic as I can. I'm using this baby blue, and it's so pretty, and so I'm trying to get as many colors as I can to make it look as authentic as I can. And in my mind, I'm thinking of all the pretty flowers I used to have in my garden at my house. So I think I'm going to need a little brown. So I just wanted to let you know I'm doing the flowers. Be back. Hello, and I'm back a little bit. And yes, we are working on the flowers. And so where I wrote fresh flowers here on the truck with a magic marker, I had to paint it over it, and so I'll just go, when it dries, I'll go back over the writing. At least I have a template for it. And I'm working in the flowers, and I think they look beautiful. And the hard part's going to be doing this background. What am I going to do? I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, because I'll be doing that probably off camera. But I'm going to work on the flowers a little more, and I'd like for you to see it in the end. And then I got to color in some gray in the window section. And then we got to worry about the background. And I'll do this, Country Roads Take Me Home, in black. And I got to do some shadowing in this area to make it look more vintage. And I shall return. Okay, folks, done with the flowers. All I have to do is do a fill in around the wheels. And I'm going to use a little bit of gray paint, but I have right here. I'm going to use this to do a little blending with white. And so let me show you. And then I'm kind of playing around with the color for the letters up here. Let me put you up. Hold on. I'm playing around with. I have the fan, so because I want the paint to dry. And I'm going to darken this in black. After that dries, saying fresh flowers. I'm going to have some time to figure out what I'm going to do in the background. It's going to be shadowy. It's not going to be like all one color. And I did some filling in here to try to get in between the flowers to show the two things of brown wooden fence, which I think you know what I mean. It was like slots. I'll have to show you a picture if I can find it online. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to do the window and figure out what I'm going to do with the background. I'll do some shadowing, gray maybe, and also the letters. I think I'm going to use paint because it'll stand out better. I hope you like it. This is my test run. It's not Kris's yet because I want hers to be perfect. And so let me talk to you guys a minute. I am feeling a lot better. I noticed that my body temperature has been dropping, which it's weird. I think it's something to do with my thyroid. But anyway, I have these colors are so beautiful. And yes, I am going to use yours, Deborah, the palettes. This is an old, I don't know what the heck they call them, paint plate, whatever. But I probably will be back late Sunday night or Monday because I want to give my grandkids attention. I don't see them very often. They're like 45 minutes away. But I'm really happy to do this with you. And when I do Kris's, I am going to do like I did here, off and on, so you can see my progress. And so she can see it, and I'm going to mail it to her. If I can, I'm going to find a frame for it. But if not, I'm just going to mail it the way it is to her. And I think I know Kris, she'll be so grateful. And I'm going to do other things for my other friends on YouTube. So take care and God bless. We're only at 23 minutes, and that's not bad. I want to shorten my videos because I talk too much. Say goodbye to Charlie before I forget. He's been a wonderful little fella. Hi, Charlie. Oh, you want your belly rub? Do you want your belly rub? He's on Grandma's pillow. Yeah. I'm gonna have to rub his belly because he's so spoiled. He didn't even eat his dog food. Okay, so thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you liked the painting. I got the fan on it drying. I'm pretty pleased with it. I get these like things at night. It's like I'm watching all you YouTubers. My Donna, Rosemary, Lori. Lori is my crazy life, by the way. I love her. And all my friends, and then all of a sudden I get a brain flash. You can put flowers in the truck. And I looked it up, and sure enough, there are some pictures of flowers in the red truck. God bless, take care, subscribe to my channel, ring that bell. Oh, I'm getting good. Ring that bell. Oh, God, I'm sorry. And take care, and God bless. You could tell I'm feeling a little better. God bless, take care.